This new 6'9" ISO build gets a 99 driving dunk and legend posterizer. We're getting putback dunks and dunking on everybody. We get a bunch of good dribble moves and gold lightning launch on this 6'9" build. We're extremely athletic and tall, and we hit a bunch of crazy shots like these. I also have a max wingspan for insane chase down blocks, and we get Hall of Fame Interceptor. This build gets crazy defense, and we dunk on everyone too. If you're a small guard, we're shooting over your head and getting glitchy contact dunks all the time. This is one of the best and most unique builds I've seen in NBA 2K25, so stay tuned for the full build breakdown. I'm going to be giving you guys all my dribble animations and my jump shot. Let's get into it. In the background, I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of different clips of me playing different game modes on this build, but this build is best as the primary ball handler on the 2v2 court or playing on the 1v1 court. Let's get into this. We're going to make our build at small forward. You could go power forward if you want, but I went small forward. We're going to be 6'9", 188 pounds on the weight, and max wingspan at 7 feet 5 inches. And here is the full build right here, so you can pause and check it out if you'd like to, but I would recommend staying tuned for the full video. I'm going to be explaining why every single attribute is where it's at. Let's take a look at our driving dunk to start. So off rip, we're going to have a 94 driving dunk, which is going to give us gold posterizer and Hall of Fame aerial wizard. Now when we get our cap breakers from our rep level, we're going to add 5 of those to our driving dunk, which will give us legend posterizer, legend aerial wizard, and pretty much every dunk in the game. Also understand, to unlock legend posterizer, you're going to need a 90 vertical, and we already planned that all on this build. So off rip, the 90 vertical doesn't really give you anything, but you're gonna need that for all the elite contact dunk animations and the legend posterizer. Looking at our close shot, it's at a 74, which gives us silver float game, bronze hook specialist, and bronze paint prodigy. 74 is not a specific rating, but it's naturally bumped up as it's connected to different attributes. Our driving layup is pushed up to an 80 for silver physical finisher and bronze layup mixmaster. This build is so tall, and we have max wingspan, euro steps, hop steps. Layups are super good on this build, so I like having an 80 layup. Our standing dunk is at an 81, which is very good. This gives us silver rise up, as well as access to multiple different standing dunk animations. This build wasn't made to be a post scorer, but I did make sure to throw on a little bit of post control. I got it up to a 67 so we can get some of these basic post scoring badges on bronze. And the reason I did this is because we're going to be matched up with smaller guards most of the time, so we can take advantage of them by backing them down in the post and getting to our standing dunk with that silver rise up and 81 standing dunk. Moving down to our shooting, we get a 76 3 ball and a 78 mid-range. Now if you're planning to make a similar build to this, you could drop this mid-range a whole bunch and put the attributes in different areas, but on this build I did want to get a 78 midi for that silver set shot specialist, and I also wanted the ability to fade in the mid-range a little bit. But with these ratings, we do get bronze deadeye, silver set shot specialist, bronze shifty shooter, and bronze post fade phenom. As you guys have probably seen from the clips in the background, I have had no problem shooting on this build. This build can hit off the dribble, we can hit in the mid-range, and we're pretty consistent, especially in the catch and shoot. The jump shot on this build, as well as all of my other animations, will be at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. I know these aren't the highest ratings in the world, but if you know your jump shot, I really believe you can be pretty consistent as a shooter. And our free throw is to an 58. If you would like a higher free throw, you could drop some things. You probably could drop your midi a bunch and then add that to free throw if you'd like to, but it's all personal preference for the free throw. Moving down to our playmaking, we get an 80 ball handle and a 75 speed with ball. This gives us bronze ankle assassin, bronze handles for days, silver strong handle, silver unpluckable, and the speed with ball gives a silver lightning launch. One of the best parts about this build is since we are so tall at 6'9", lightning launch is considered a tier 2 badge, so it's going to be very cheap and very easy for us to use that +1 badge perk to get our lightning launch from silver to gold. From what I've seen so far on this build, the dribbling has been pretty solid. We're pretty tall, we're fast, and that gold lightning launch from the +1 badge perk helps us move pretty explosive, getting to the rim. You definitely want to focus on being simple, 1 or 2 quick moves, and then get to the rim or get to your jumper. The way I made this build, I only put a 65 pass accuracy on this build. This does give us bronze break starter and bronze dimer. And like I said early in the video, this build is primarily for the 2s and the 1s court. So if you're planning on playing 5v5 and you want to ISO on this build, which you definitely can do, I would definitely recommend increasing this pass accuracy to at least a 75. Moving down to our defense, I feel like this is one of the best parts about this build. We're super well rounded and we have just about every category upgraded. We get a 70 interior defense, which doesn't actually give us anything, but we are 6'9" with max wingspan, so we do get a lot of contest in the paint. Our perimeter defense is at a 74 for that bronze challenger, bronze immovable enforcer, silver off-ball pest, bronze on-ball menace, and bronze pick dodger. Our steal is at an 85, which gives us silver glove and gold interceptor. And the way I've been using this build is when I play 2s, 3s, and 5s is I use my tier 1 +1 badge perk on interceptor to get Hall of Fame interceptor. That with our speed and our max wingspan allows you to play some crazy lanes, and you can definitely get a bunch of steals on this build. Lastly, our block is at a 68 for that bronze high flying denier. This is going to help you get some more contest and a couple of chase down blocks, so I definitely like having block on a build that is this tall. Going down to our rebounding, we don't have anything too crazy here, but I did put the offensive rebound to a 70, and the reason I did this is because offensive rebound is cheaper than defensive rebound, but also on this build you're going to be driving to the rim a lot, and if you miss a layup you're going to have a good chance of getting that offensive rebound, especially if you have a smaller guard guarding you, and if you drive and kick to your teammate and they miss the open shot or contested shot, whatever it might be, you're also going to have a good chance of getting that offensive rebound and getting some second chance points. Lastly, we're gonna go look at our physicals, and this is one of my favorite parts about the build as well. We're super tall and super athletic. We put an 85 speed on so we can move very well for our height. We put an 80 agility on. Now for badges, this doesn't really give us anything, but I just wanted to be quick on the defensive side of the ball, and I just wanted to move well. Our strength is at a 72, which unlocks all these badges for us right here. This is going to help us in the post, driving to the rim, and on defense. And then like I mentioned earlier on in the video, our vertical is at a 90, which doesn't really give us anything off the rip, but we will need the 90 vertical for when we use our cap breakers to get our driving dunk to a 99, so we can unlock the elite contact dunk animations and legend posterizer. And here are all the different takeovers we get on this build. Not a ton of options if I'm being honest, but the one I've been using right here is finisher, and we get the poster machine takeover ability, which if you're making this build you're definitely going for contact dunks, so I think this takeover is perfect. And when we finalize the build, we get shades of Tracy McGrady, OG Anunoby, and Jeremy Grant. I'm pretty happy with that T-Mac comparison, and the final name comes out to be a slashing shot creator. And like I promised you guys, here are all of my animations that I've been using on this build. Some of the main ones: the LaMelo Ball layup style, this one's pretty good. The Pro 2 pull-up, that one is pretty good as well. the Delon Wright go-to shot I really like. And then here are all my dribble moves. These are not the best dribble moves in the game, but I think these are some of the best ones to have on a build that is this tall and with these ratings. So definitely check them out if you have a build like this that is 6'9" and can dribble. I've also tested a bunch of different jump shots on this build. This one right here is by far my favorite, the Jalen Tyson base, Charles Bassey as upper release 1 and Carmelo as upper release 2. I personally play on push. I think this is the easiest one to shoot on. We're going max release speed and 60% Charles Bassey with 40% Carmelo Anthony. I really like this jump shot. It's super clean and super smooth. It's also got some nice ratings down in that right hand corner. And then lastly, here is my dunk style. I have the Pro Contact Dunks off 2 equipped, the Pro Contact Dunks off 1 equipped, and remember, we're gonna be getting all of these Elite Contact Dunks once we unlock our cap breakers. I'm pretty close. I'm about 50% by the way, so I will be making a video testing out that 99 driving dunk when I do. This is the best dunk that I've found in the game so far. It's the Uber Athletic Tomahawks off 1. This is by far my favorite dunk package, and it's super good. We also get these 2-hand under the basket athletic standing dunks. These are very good as well. And I also threw on the LeBron dunk style. And also here are all the alley-oop packages we have equipped. Pretty solid. We do get some nice contact dunks off the alley-oops as well. That's it for the full build. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know down in the comment section below what you think of this build. Out of all the builds I've played on this year, this one is super unique and super fun, and I cannot wait to get those cap breakers to test out that 99 driving dunk. As you guys have seen probably in the clips from the full video, you do get some crazy putback dunks and contact dunks on this build, and we're not even at our max potential yet. Stay tuned for all the videos I'm going to be dropping in the future. I have a bunch of other amazing build videos that I'm working on right now. Definitely consider dropping a like on the video and subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed. Once again, go comment down below what you think of this build. I really like it. Click this video right here for the best 7-foot center build in the game, and thanks for watching. Peace.